Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This one right here, y'all, this is going to be a doozy because we're going to get into this one. We're going to get into this. We're going to get into this. And let me state, before I even start, this video is for educational purposes only. So, it's my opinion. I'm giving you my opinion on the whole thing. Just like if you leave a comment, that's your opinion. Can't get mad, can't judge you on your opinion. But I do say this, due to the nature of the topic, please be mindful of, if you do decide to leave a comment, please be mindful of your comment that you leave, and do not come and attacking nobody in the comment section. Please. Please. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and we have the right to listen to their opinion. We don't have to agree with it, but we can still listen. So let's get into it. Woo! All right, Target, the new Bud Light retail giant, loses $9 billion over LGBTQ merch boycott. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where it starts right here. Before we even get into this video, let me give y'all my take on this. You're boycotting beer because a transgender had said something, or Bud Light was promoting something and the transgender got up there and said something. But you won't boycott them going into the schools to talk to your children dressed as a woman. This is a man going into the school telling these kids it's all right to be transgender. They're going into elementary schools and doing this. You're not boycotting Campbell Soup, because Campbell Soup had a commercial with same-sex people in it. You're not boycotting any TV shows that have the LGBTQ plus community in it. You're not boycotting none of that. You're boycotting beer. This is beer, ladies and gentlemen. Beer doesn't raise your children. Beer doesn't teach your children anything. Beer is a liquid. You drink it. So for those of you who are boycotting it, y'all need to seek some serious psychiatric help. So let's get into this video. Can you get that there? I don't want her tearing up in book bags.
The new Bud Light, the retail giant has reportedly lost $9 billion in the week following boycott calls over LGBTQ and particularly trans-friendly kid clothing, allegedly.
This comes as the Bud Light boycott has cost its parent company, Anheuser-Busch, almost $16 billion in market value. Wasn't just trans clothing they were going after. We saw a lot of video of people...
Did y'all hear that? I'm a Bud Light drinker, okay? I'm a Bud Light drinker. You idiots are sitting at home. You internet trolls are sitting at home trying to get people to boycott a multi-million-dollar business that is losing business because idiots are sitting at home wanting to boycott this. For what? For what? For what? And once we get done with this, we're going to go into the comments and look at some of the comments and look at some of the stuff that people has to say. But let's get back into this video.
Vandalizing any rainbow merchandise across the store.
Do we see a lot of people vandalizing the merchandise?
I saw 2 separate videos of people vandalizing merchandise in the store. Target has
Shouldn't
said
do that. That's bad.
Target said that the reason that they actually decided to take down some of the merchandise was not ideological, but that so many of their employees were being harassed that they had to do it for safety reasons.
It's the heckler's veto.
Yeah. So look,
Good.
we'll see what Target does. Maybe we live in a world where no one is allowed to buy Pride merchandise at big box stores anymore because Republicans are successfully imposing an ideology that says it's wrong for a retailer to sell.
Now, one thing I will say, one thing I will agree upon, I don't think it's right to put Pride clothing in the kids section. Period. Period. I have no problem with the people. That's your lifestyle. Whatever you do behind your door, that's what you do.
Exactly.
Whoever you got in your bed, whether it be Popeye, Bluto, Mighty, it could be Mighty Mouse. That's your business. That's your business. That's your business. But your lifestyle should not should not be put woo! Your lifestyle.
He's not laughing at the situation. He's laughing at me because I almost fell.
Your lifestyle. I'm laughing at both things, y'all. Forgive me, but my baby leaned back in the chair, and the chair almost gave her a 1-2. You know, feet would have been all up in the air, socks would have been in the ceiling fans, all of that. But I'm laughing at that, and I'm also laughing at what I'm getting ready to state here. I don't care what you do in your own home. That's your business. We don't have to like your lifestyle. We don't have to agree with your lifestyle, but that's your life. It should not be pushed into the public. It should not be pushed into the mainstream. Ever since this LGBTQ plus movement started, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Me growing up, I'm a big superhero fan. I'm a DC fan. I'm a Marvel fan. I'm a whatever. Whatever. Certain heroes are turning to the rainbow. Now, what does that say? We're generation what? X? We're generation X. We didn't have that coming up. It was kept away from the public. It was kept in private, where it should have stayed. Where it should have stayed.
It was respected.
Right. It was respected.
It was respected as being heterosexual.
Exactly. Now, and we get ready to get back into this video too. But this is a touching topic. We can do videos like this all day. I would. Once I get my platform together, y'all, we can have. I don't even really want to have a.
No, it has to be. It has to be talked about because.
Yeah, I mean it does.
And they do deserve their own rights, but everybody else do too. Like heterosexuals deserve their rights. If they don't want to watch, we're gonna say it should be fair all the way around.
Right. But I listen to my baby listens to some of them podcasts when they have these conversations. You can't hear nothing nobody is saying, nothing, because they don't let nobody speak. They don't let nobody speak. They want to overtalk everybody. They want to get air in their chest. They want to get mad. They want you to go by their agenda. Fuck how you're raised, what you are. you're going to go by this agenda, or we're just going to talk about you and you're not going to be.
We're going to call you.
Yeah, we're going to call you cis and.
What's that?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this goes out.
Homophobic.
Yeah, we're transphobic.
Transphobic.
We're transphobic.
Yeah.
If we don't go by what they say, we're transphobic.
I'm not scared of nothing.
Man, let's get back into this video. We can jump back to this conversation in a minute.
I'll close that are friendly toward the idea of there being gay people or trans people in America. And that's a move that the country can choose to go in.
I mean, people can not shop there and encourage other people to not shop there if they want to.
You crazy. I would shop at Target.
particularly
I just
at
don't
all.
want to see
And I
that in the
definitely care
kids section.
about people who feel so
It
strongly
should
that
be in
people
its
can't
own
make choices
section,
about how to live their
period.
lives and buy clothing the way they want, that they engage in vandalism and
It could be in adult
harassing
section.
of
Yeah,
workers
I
in their
But
job.
don't
And I
support
also
the point of
don't agree
being-
with homophobia and people who are bigoted, generally speaking.
I
Of
don't
course.
either.
So like this is the world that we live in, and it.
They can have their own section. Women have their own section. Men have their own section. Juniors have their own section. Young men, young boys have their own section. Infants have a section. Kids have a section.
But you know what's
LGBTQ plus can have their own section. It does not need to be blended into the kids section. It's people, we can't even say wake up no more, and this goes out to my conscious people. We can't even say woke no more because they done took that word and turned it into something else. We can't even say woke no more. If we say woke, somebody gonna look at you like, what do you mean woke? So they got all this stuff that they want us to abide by. And I guarantee if we tell them, keep your business to yourself. We don't need to see it. It don't need to be mainstream. We don't need to see it. Y'all don't like to see a man and a woman show affection. Y'all get offended by that. And I had a gay brother. I had a gay brother. I love my brother to death. No, he's not with us no more. Rest up, bruh. I had a gay brother. Even though he was gay, that was still my brother. Didn't agree with his lifestyle, or didn't like what it didn't. Until I came into the knowledge of what it was, my brother was my brother. 10 toes down. That's still my brother, 10 toes down. I bust heads over my brother when I was young. Trust me, I bust heads over that. You start talking about my brother, I'm going upside your head, and I've done it. I've done it. Regardless of what he was, that was still my brother. But he knew what he was. Everybody knew what he was. He didn't force his lifestyle on nobody. He didn't force the issue of him getting rights. He didn't force the issue of, oh, it has to be this way or no way at all. He knew who he was and what he was, and he stayed in that lane. He stayed in that lane. Ladies and gentlemen, now we got these people, they want parades, they want marches, they want rights, they want bills, they want funds, they want government help for this. They want everything under the sun, but are not giving nothing in return. You want, but you're not giving. We can sit here all day and have this debate all day, but I'm not going to take time out from this video, so let's get back into it.
It's interesting to see whether or not this is like a very normie thing, right? Everybody shops at Target. There's a big Target in every pseudo major city in America. It's a watering hole of places where people come together to buy everything
We
under
used
the
to do a
sun.
lot of shopping at Target before we moved to DC. Now do it less often.
Yeah.
But, back in Michigan, that
Yep.
was a staple because you can get everything there.
Back in Westchester, it's just a treat. There's a Starbucks in there. Also a store that has been the point of controversy
Yeah,
as
there's a
they've
Starbucks in our Target.
ruined Christmas with
And a Pizza Hut.
With their woke
red
agenda.
cups.
Are they transing the cups?
They had snowflakes instead of Jesus on the cups, and that upset people at some point in American history. So this is nothing new. People have had frustrations with corporations as they try to market to broader groups.
Well, how about this? There was some question, I think you had some question about whether this was actually going to work, or whether the financial concept, like maybe it's a brief dip, but everybody forgets about it, or they're hurting somewhere, but then they're bringing in other customers like it, so it all evens out. It looks like, the Matt Walsh people are actually, collecting a win here, have inflicted
Yeah, it
some
seems like it,
serious...
but the question is if there's going to be real change.
Let's
I mean,
fast forward this a little bit. But this is supposed to be the Bud Light boycott. They're talking about the clothing.
Going on about what
well,
the
this is what
policy should
activists
be.
argue, that when people like Ron DeSantis and many others across the country support policies.
All right, let's get back to what we was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, back in the day, if you were gay, homosexual, drag queen, what else? Homosexual, gay, drag queen, queer, transgender didn't come until this
recently.
millennium.
They
Yeah,
called them drag queens back in the day.
called them drag queens, transvestites.
Transvestites.
If you was a transvestite, all that I just said, if you was that back in the day, nobody knew. Nobody knew unless that was what they was into. No, drag queens had their own little shows. They, the gay men would dress up as their favorite singers or female artists, and they would go lip sync, have their shows, and do all of that. That was they had their own little bars. They had their own little bars. That was their own little getaway. They had their own little hideaway for all of that. They never pushed their agenda on anyone. Heterosexual, straight men, macho, whatever. They never pushed the issue on any of that. Now, we come up to this new millennium in the 2000s. Oh my goodness. Even in Pittsburgh, the police was putting rainbow stickers on the car. They was putting rainbow decals on the car. Just to support this movement. This movement is targeting young kids in elementary school. They're not going for high school kids. They're not going for kids that are like 7th, 8th grade, get ready to go into high school. No, they're not going to. They're going after elementary school kids. Now your 5-year-old child can come up to you and say, "Mommy, Daddy, I want to be a girl," or "I want to be a boy," and there's nothing you can do. Nothing. Now they're saying that we're gonna come to part 2 on this Bud Light boycott because I'm getting this off my chest. Now they're saying that your child knows exactly who they want to be when they're 3 years old?
They can't even make their own breakfast or lunch or dinner.
Yeah. You can't even tie your shoe or let alone wipe the slobber off your mouth when you're 3. So how are you going to know what sexual preference you want in your life? These are the most vile, pedophilic people putting this plan in effect, and it's going to cause mass confusion. There is going to be people getting hurt. There's going to be people dying. Transgender people are already coming up missing. They're not telling you that on the news. You won't hear about that on mainstream news. They're coming up missing because they're not being truthful to who they are. You're coming across these straight men, these heterosexual men, whose blood pumps 10,000 times testosterone, that don't want nothing to do with that. But then when they find out, that's when they flip. That's when they flip. And like I stated earlier, I don't care what you are. I don't care what you are. You could put a mask on with a cape with the name Backside Bandit on it. I don't care. I don't care. You could be a third leg smuggler. I don't care. I don't care. Just keep that to yourself. It doesn't need to be in my my childhood cartoons that they're revamping and putting it into everything. It doesn't need to be in my childhood superhero movies. Now certain superheroes are for the LGBTQ community. When I was growing up reading comic books, that never happened. Never. This agenda's been in effect, and they found a way to do it real smooth. They found a way to do it real smooth. But we're going to talk about the boycott of Bud Light. I don't see nobody talking about the little LGBTQ senator that just got arrested not too long ago and just got out on bail. I don't see nobody boycotting him, telling him to give up his seat in the government. Nobody. But you'll boycott Bud Light. This is a beer. This is something you drink. What harm is it doing to you if, like I said, it shouldn't be mainstream. If you want to put an alphabet person on there, find a different way to do it. People have been drinking Bud Light and Budweiser for years. They're not going.
Well, my thing is they could put anybody of the alphabet group on anything, like far as Bud Light or whatever, or Target, whatever. It's just, my thing is, it's like you're shoving it down people's throat. We don't care what you do in the bedroom. We don't care what you do, even in public. I don't care. Just don't. I don't want to keep watching. Every time I turn on the TV, I'm watching. It's like I'm watching gay porn. And like I said, I love everybody for who they are, but some things you just don't. You don't push on heterosexual people.
Right.
You know, right now, like my son, he said he was, bisexual or whatever have you. When he came out, I'm sitting there like, I don't agree with the lifestyle, but I'm going to love you for who you are. And my thing is, all of them, everybody deserve a chance at life or to live or the pursuit of happiness in this country, but we're not getting it all.
Nope.
We're not getting all our rights.
Nope.
But what's crazy is the Rainbow Crew is getting their rights more than what we are getting our rights.
We ain't getting nothing.
Stop lynching us. Stop trying to kill us. These cops need to stop trying to kill us. You know what I mean? It's like, I fear when you walk out this door, me getting a phone call saying that, Carlos is gone because the cop said that he did this and that and the third. And I'm like, well, that's not the type of person he is. So, but they have a bill of killing the LGBT, whatever the heck, and they're wrong.
They did wrong.
People wrong for killing them because they want to be who they are. That's different versus when you're lying about to a straight person and they unalive you because of that. You're wrong because you're lying to somebody that don't want to be a part of that group.
Right.
You're forcing them to be a part of that group.
Right. They even come.
But to unalive them, that's wrong.
They're even coming up with the concept of
racial.
You're a trans racist. No, but I'm talking about the transgenders swear up and down they are women.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've heard a lot.
They
of
swear up and
podcasts.
down they are women.
No, you're not.
You cannot. Well, let me tell you. Even if you born a woman and you get your joints cut off, you know, you get the male joint down there. You get the male enhancement down there. You know, and as a man, you get your joints pumped up. You get the female joint down there. You were still born a man. You were still born with a third leg. I don't care what you do. You could have a triple G. You could have a triple G. You were still born a man. Now, if you don't tell nobody that's what you were, you did wrong. Tell them what you are, then let them decide if they want to have relations or get involved with you. Yeah. Let them decide that. Don't just sit there and deceive nobody like y'all magicians.
That's not right.
It's not right. It's not right to take somebody's life, but you got to figure if they find out what you are and something snaps in them, you I don't condone violence. I can't even sit here and say you brought that on yourself. Because I don't want no complications coming back to me. But like I said, these are my opinions on everything. This is my opinion on everything. You have the right to not agree with me. You have the right to agree with me. You have the right to understand what I'm talking about, and you have the right not to understand what I'm talking about. And I know this is going to hit. This is going to hit some people if they see this video. It's going to hit some people the wrong way.
Especially if they the alphabet crew.
Especially if they're part of the LGBTQ plus.
I don't know how to say all that. That's
I'm looking at it on the screen. That's how I remember.
I'm like, I don't.
Because once
I'm old school.
If
so
you say that to me and we're off.
No, how about they them?
Oh yeah, now they want to be called
pronouns.
They them. We're pronouns now. Like my baby would be called her or sis. Sis. No,
that's what the transgenders men call us. Well, they call
sis. They call you sis.
They call you sis too.
Man, don't call me sis. My birth certificate. My birth certificate don't say sis.
Yeah.
My birth certificate don't say sis. That's not what the fuck I was called.
That's a scientific term.
No, ain't no scientific term.
Scientists, and doctors call
mentally, they are fucked up. They are fucked up, and they're not going to live up to that. They're not going to fess up to it. They're not going. They don't want to be accountable for that. You have a mental issue. When you were born a man, and you swear up and down now you are 100% woman, nah, bruh, nah. I remember when we used to play basketball, play football, up in the court and in the field. We used to chop it up. Now all of a sudden you want to be up there on the stripper pole. Like, what is that? What? Man. And to all of y'all that know, y'all know who I'm talking to. We slipped into a different paradigm system. We slipped into that system and we're stuck there. We're trying to find our way out, but we can't get it because we're getting bombarded with all of these different vibrations, and it's messing up everything. It's messing up everything. It's messing up everything. And people's not going to understand what I just said right there. Some of them. What I just said just now about different paradigms and all of that. Some people's not going to get it. 90% of people are going to get it. Are going to get it. They're going to get what I'm talking about. This country is going to shit in a handbag, and people are boycotting beer.
They need to boycott the government because it's the government against us. as a people, as a whole. I don't care what you are, what color you are, what creed you are, what lifestyle you live in. The government is against us.
They trying to make this a third world country. We are getting ready to be a moneyless country. The U.S. dollar already done crashed, y'all. It's not even worth to wipe your ass with. The American dollar done already crashed. But for this to be, I can understand people being upset about it, but be upset about the alphabet people. Don't be upset with $1 billion business. You don't boycott $1 billion business because it's something that you don't agree upon. And it ain't nothing but internet trolls doing that. That's all it is. It ain't nothing but internet trolls. Plants. There's plants all over the place. Somebody might come on here and be down in my comment section. It only takes one person to type to start an argument with somebody else. And then somebody else is not going to like what you said to them. And then somebody else ain't going to like what you said to them. And so on and so on. That's why I tell y'all, please, be mindful of what you say. No arguments, no going back and forth. We do not bully people in comments on this channel. We do not bully people at all. We voice our opinions. If you agree with it, then you agree with it. If you don't, you don't. That's fine. That's called compromise, am I right? Mm-hmm. We agree to disagree. But I'm not going to sit up here, oh, you don't agree with me, so therefore all, I don't like you, so I'm going to find out where you live at, and I'm going to come up there and I'm going to have a bunch of people in front of your house.
We're not going to have nobody attacking no one.
Right.
You know, like I said, everybody have a right to live on this earth. Hush. Everybody have a right to live on this earth. You know what I mean? We're all born here for a reason.
Yep.
So,
come here, mamas. Y'all want to see who's making all that noise? Come on. Come on up here.
She got the 80s bang.
See her? This is my fur baby. This is Nina. She got her bangs. See her bangs? Stop, mama. Look, she got her bangs. See her bangs? She got a bow in her head. Say hi, mama. Look, say hi to the camera. Look, say hi. This is my fur baby down there making all that noise. Y'all hear her barking? Her name is Mina. Go visit her page, y'all. Mina's Puppy Playhouse. Alright, but ladies and gentlemen, we done spent enough time on here talking about this. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about this Bud Light boycott.
Remember, everybody has the right to live and pursue the happiness.
Exactly. Remember, everybody has the right to voice their own opinion. Everybody has the right to live. Everybody has their own pursuit of happiness. Just be mindful of whatever you do. Do it in the privacy of your own home. It don't need to be mainstream. It don't need to be out for everybody to see. You know, we don't need to. We wasn't targeted as kids, so why target the kids now? So, on that note, y'all run and go tell your mother, tell your father, tell your brother, tell your sister, cousin, tell your girlfriend, tell your sneaky link. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, hit that like button, smash that like button, y'all. Smash that subscribe button, smash that thumbs up. Give me them thumbs up, give me them thumbs up. And I will come back to y'all another time. And on that note, I love y'all. Peace. Stay blessed.